Well, hello everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back. I finally got multi-streaming to work. I finally got it to work. Um, Once again, was a bitrate thing. I still have yet to master that element, I guess, in the digital world. But it's working. So we're currently live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, which is sort of funny because it's happening at the same time as one of my favorite streamers kind of decided to do the same thing. I don't know if you might know her. Her name is Fuslie, also known as Leslie. She was on YouTube for a couple of years now. I want to say like maybe 4 or 5, as part of the contract after switching over from Twitch, and now she's kind of going back to Twitch. Um, so yeah, this is actually working, and she's doing the same thing. That's what I meant to do to say. um, uh, yeah, yeah, and on top of that, as if that wasn't enough, guys, I've been working on the Discord channel. I've been putting together some stuff, automations, so that you guys are notified when there's a new video and a new live stream going on. Social media stuff, conversations for you to chat, to share memes and gifs, to suggest videos and artists to react to. Um, Things are coming along. I'm really happy about it. Hello everybody. Hello. I'm so glad you guys are joining. Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing. Okay, so I just saw I was actually I saw the chat before I started the stream, or after I started, but like before got on camera. Anyway, Gaga is releasing a new music video. Would love to watch it. Would love to, except that because I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, I could get blocked on YouTube for copyright reasons. Um, I know I've said it before. The music video will be coming. I'm aiming this weekend to really do like a catch up on all of the YouTube videos that I've missed, or the music videos rather, that I've missed and I haven't watched yet. So I might be doing that relatively soon, something like that. We'll see. Hello, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you guys here tonight because it was kind of funny, really. Before jumping onto the stream, I was putting together the video, my reaction that I've been talking about for a while, but I still hadn't gotten to it. Griff, a UK artist that I started listening to this year. So I had recorded the video on, if I remember correctly, it was like September 18th or something. Um, and essentially, I was sleeping on the video. It was like there in my stuff. So I was like, one day I'm gonna get to it. One day, and then her concert came around, her tour. She came to Montreal, and I had tickets for her. So I had to like listen to the album because I didn't want to go into the concert not knowing her music. It wasn't like when I went to see Charlie XCX and Troye Sivan. At least I knew it. I knew his music. I didn't know hers, but then I listened to it right after, or at least the latest album, not the music from before that. So yeah. Anyway, all this to say, recorded my video, slept on it, got to it today, and what do I know? She released a new single, literally today. So there's a new song called "Pure Imagination" that just came out. It's a very quick one. It's 1 minute 58 seconds. Yeah, we're gonna be reacting to that before jumping into Mimi Webb and catching up on the 3 singles that were released up until now, which I believe is from an upcoming album of hers. And then we'll be jumping into Kelsea Ballerini's album that I've been wanting to listen to. Kelsea I've reacted to before, her last EP, and I really, really liked it. And for the occasion, I tried to dress like Woods E. Cowboy E. I should have worn a cap actually. That's what I should have done. So yeah, I kind of wanted to look more like country-ish. Probably failed at that. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much the plan for today, and I want to jump into Griff first. But before I do that, I just want to see. I bet on Streamlabs or whatever you could use. Wait, you could add a blur cube. Oh, in the corner. Oh, to fuzz out the video and avoid copyright. True. That's very true. You see, that's something I'm gonna have to test out later. And the issue with that though is that if I save the recording on my computer to be able to post it later on and like play around with it, I need to have the clear version saved on my computer. So anyway, I'll see. I'll see. I'm gonna do a bit of research, and if not, I do kind of miss a little bit of the editing with like the humor in it and like the reactions I had in the past. So I might do that. I might, I don't know, stream only on Twitch for music videos to avoid any like copyright issues, and then I'll do the edit from there or whatever. I mean, the world is our oyster. No, wait, that's not the right expression. Is it? I don't know. I'm very confused. It's been a long few days. Um, Very much yeehaw. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop yapping. I really want to get into Griff's new song, Pure Imagination. So, without further ado, let's put those on, and we're gonna listen to it right away.
Come with me and you'll be
Oh
in a
wait!
world of pure imagination.
I didn't know that was a cover.
Again you'll see into your imagination.
Ooh.
We'll begin with the
Wait.
spin, traveling in a world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation.
Ooh, I like her song.
Paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want, do it. Wanna change the world, there's nothing to it.
Is that
There
like
is
a
no
Christmas type of
life I know
single?
to compare with your imagination.
Yeah, most of you might recognize it from the
You'll be
manga.
free
Love her.
if you truly wish to be. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view
Because it has a
it.
very like
Anything you want, do it.
Nutcracker
Wanna
type of
change the
thing.
world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with your imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be.
Yeah, very like Little Drummer Boy type of affection. Okay. Oh, that was cute. I really was caught off guard because I didn't expect a Christmas type of song. Um, I literally have no context whatsoever why this song was released. So I guess if somebody knows, please enlighten me. But yeah, okay, interesting. I honestly I love her vocals. There's something so rich about her tone that I feel like I, I, in pop music, a lot of people are nasally. They don't have a richer tone like that, but I don't know. She does. She really, really does, and she has agility in her voice and um, intent as well in her performance. So, no, I like it. I really, really like it. Definitely gonna be added to my like holiday playlist or something. Um, yeah. Okay, cool. Listen, I'm gonna say that this video is gonna be stitched to the video I was already editing before, which is the full reaction to the album Vertigo. So if you wanna not miss on that, I suggest that you subscribe, stay tuned, and probably gonna post it very, very shortly. Definitely this week. Definitely this week. Yeah, the background vocals are great. I really liked it. Nice little production, very like majestical type of scenario. I really appreciate it. Hello, mwah. I'm doing it with a kiss too. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. Welcome to the stream. All right. So, let me just have a quick look. Okay, cool. So far, no bugs, no issues. Is everything fine, technically speaking, logically, tech-wise? Like, finally, I feel like I'm not gonna have many issues during the stream. Shouldn't be an issue. I didn't even have one of those warnings on my YouTube video. I'm not gonna say the famous word. I'm gonna avoid saying it so I don't like draw in the bad spirits. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's done. Now, Mimi Webb. Mimi released 3 singles. So I just want to see if they're in order on my in my browser. So she released Mistake, Erase You, and One Eye Open. One Eye Open being what was released last Friday. Um, for a bit of context, I reacted to her last album, Amelia, which was her debut album, if I'm not mistaken, having had an EP in the past. And I really, really, really enjoyed her album. At first, it was like a little bit of like, you know, bubblegum pop, and I was like, okay, getting into it. But then what happened was I really ended up getting into her music after that video. Like I kept going back to her music and a couple of songs from that album just for the production element of it. I like vividly remember going back to Red Flags. I loved it. Um Anyway, so I discovered Amelia, well, Amelia being her real name, but Mimi Webb being her artist name. Uh, was it last year? I want to say something like that, at least a year ago when her album came out. And she's released 3 new singles that I mentioned before, which I believe are part of an upcoming full-length project. And yeah, let's get into Mistake. I'm curious. Let's listen to that. Ooh, okay. Apparently it's good. I'm gonna. Oh, and she is a pop star in the making. I do agree. If not already really a pop star. She opened up for the Jonas Brothers in UK, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go. Mistake.
No lies in our universe. No love, cause you know it hurts. Hold tight, now it's all a blur.
I did not expect. Okay. I didn't feel like it was
Down,
about.
we could take it there. You bet I don't really care. All the lies they blind reality, and all I see is your arms surrounding me, and all the lines I cross, you just gotta say, let's make a mistake.
Oh.
Our time is up, let's make a mistake.
I like that run on the book. That.
Time is up, let's pick up the pace. Before time is up, it's
Okay.
never too late. It's never too late. It's never too late. Let's make a mistake.
Okay.
Make a mistake. Let's make a mistake. Your voice I hear echoing. Breathless, hit me off my feet. God knows
Funnily
it's
enough, I was
gonna
mentioning Red
lead.
Flags from the previous song.
All the lies they blind reality, and all I see is your arms surrounding me, and all the lines I cross, you just gotta stay.
This reminds me of Becky
Let's
Hill,
make a mistake.
just a tad.
Before our time is up, let's make a mistake. Before our time is up, let's pick up the pace. Before our time is up, it's never too late. Never too late. It's never too late. It's never too late. Let's make a mistake. Let's make a mistake. Make a mistake.
Ooh, okay. Hold on. I just got a Twitch notification. No, has nothing to do with me. Okay. Yeah. No, this is okay, there's multiple things I want to say. First of all, it sounds a little darker and a lot more, well, a lot. It sounds more mature as well. As opposed to her previous album. So I like this evolution that we're getting, even in the visuals, even in the single covers. It's a lot darker, the aesthetics of it. And the other thing as well is that so what we heard was a UK garage beat, right? And that's a type of drum pattern that has to be used judiciously. It's not like some, I feel like sometimes it's a hit and miss, you know? Like some people apply it and it sounds great. It really adds to the production. Sometimes people apply it and it just feels, uh, for the lack of better terms, generic. So, but in this case, it worked really, really well. I really liked what they did with it, and there was like an additional, um, I don't know if it's like a drum kick or like a snare hit that just added an extra beat in the chorus or the pre-chorus, and it just changed up the typical UK garage beat, which I really, really appreciated. So yeah, and then that was kind of funny, the red flag mention after having talked about the song from her last album. It was a little wink. Yeah, no, 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 that was a great track. I really like it. It's kind of I feel like it's a softer beginning for her era because I wouldn't, I mean, we'll see what she has in store for the other two singles. I don't feel like that is the catchiest production I've heard from her, but it might be more about like setting the tone uh, to really ramp up. I'm assuming at least. Um, hey, Mr. Brown. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. My ranking of her singles is When I Open, Erase You, Mistake. Okay. Okay, well that sounds promising. Okay. So I guess we're gonna like go up your ranking. All right. So that was Mistake. Next, let's listen to Erase You. Ooh.
I'm spending money on some bags and some nights out. Erase your text,
It really
got
does
some room
sound
for some
darker
numbers
generally.
now. You know what it is. Ooh, it goes like this. I could kiss 100 different people, ever new one every night. Hear them screaming out my name, doing all this shit you like. Take a million different pictures
Oh
till
yeah.
your face is out my mind. No, you'll think I'm only trying to replace you. I'm gonna erase you. I'ma go to every party, drinking like a
Whoa.
hobby. I'll forget your name. I'm gonna erase you. I'm a killer with that red dress, dancing like a harvest. Make 'em
Oh,
go
this reminds me of
insane.
a
I'm
good
gonna
2010
erase you.
pop.
Spending minutes on some calls with
Ah.
some new love. Only thing he knows about you's how you fucked up. You know what it is.
Ooh, I like that.
It goes like this. Already cried my tears, baby, they're all dry. No more left to go. Next few years be the time of my life, but you won't get to know. I could kiss 100 different people, ever new one every night. Hear them
Oh
screaming
yeah.
out my name, doing
Oh
all
yeah,
the
this is
shit
up
you
my alley.
like. Take a million different pictures till your face is out my mind. No, you'll think I'm only trying to replace you. I'm gonna erase you. I'ma go to every party, drinking like a hobby. I'll forget your name. I'm gonna
I mean, you shouldn't
erase
have
you.
to rely on
I'm a
alcohol to forget
killer
something,
with that
but
red dress,
for the vibe
dancing
of the
like a
song, I guess it's okay.
harvest. Make 'em go insane. I'm gonna already cry my tears, baby, yeah, all dry. No more left to go.
I like that projection a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of music teaching, right? Uh, bring some theory to the table. So one thing that I like about songs that really help build their identity is I want to teach you guys, but I completely forgot the term. So when you're making a song, you kind of build this melodic pattern that acts as a signature. And I'm just like talking, waiting for the term to get back to my mind. But essentially, this is kind of your little thing that people recognize in the song that makes it easier to become familiar with it. And usually, like, that pattern is used either in the instrumental production, either as a sung melody, and it's I swear to God, the term is coming back to my brain slowly but surely. It will pop up, I promise. Otherwise, I'll come back in the comments after the stream and I'll be like, "Oh, guys, that's what it was." But yeah, this is it's basically something that you repeat with different ways of delivering a different sound. So it's the same melody, but it's different instruments that are playing it, and it acts as a recognizable pattern. And what we heard at the end, the I'll replay it for the sake of education. The Hold on a minute. Let's restart it. Okay, well, I guess my computer was like, no, you're not going to restart it. Oh, this part. Okay. So da 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 da. That's the. You know what? For some reason or another, it won't come back to me. But I'll come back in the comments later after the stream. There's a specific term for it that I had and it slipped from my tongue. Ooh, okay, hold on. Oh, wait, I missed a bunch of messages. Wait a minute. Music audio is louder than you. Okay. And it's not the hook, not quite. I'm gonna have to fix the. Give me a second. I will edit my filters right away, so you guys. Oh. Okay, that's why it's not working. There was something that was turned off, because usually my voice is supposed to be fine. Let me PC audio. There you go. Okay, for some reason or another, I have a what's called a compressor that usually like lowers the volume of the music while I speak when it's detected. For some reason or another, that was turned off. Huh. Anyway, yeah, no, that's yeah, pretty much. Listen, guys, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back eventually. It might be later on in the next album too. There's hold on a minute. Let me just PC up. Okay, fixed. I'm good to stop. Only when you speak during songs it's an issue. Otherwise, it's fine. Thank you. Thanks for helping out. I appreciate it. This is really annoying. I don't know why I don't remember the term. But yeah, just know that it's a fun way to really build an identity for a track of having that melodic pattern used several ways. And often it's kind of paired between a sung part and an instrumental part. And it's just a great device, I guess, in music to really create this identity that stands out. So yeah, okay, I'm really bummed I don't remember it. It'll come back. It'll come back. Now, for the time being, let's jump into the third single, which, by the way, I just want to finish on Erase You. Love the track. Honestly, it's right up my alley. 2010's pop music. Fun, catchy, great production, synth-based. Love it. It's really like a darker, older version of her previous album, and I think that's great. That's really great. Nah, not thrills, not thrills. It's really a specific. I'll come back to it. I'm sorry, I don't want to spend too much time on it. It'll come back to me. I know it will. It will. Okay, When I Open. Let's go. Let's get into it. Whoa.
You were somebody to me, somebody I loved easily, somebody I believed, who wanted the best for me. You were somebody I could call, somebody I would lose myself for, and you wanted even more. You were somebody who took it all. You stole my innocence, run with it, was love.
That's
I
what
love
it
myself
is.
in a better way. You stole my innocence when we did was a mess. Now I'm better for it. You were the death of me, but I learned to love it. 'Cause now I don't give away trust like it's nothing. Don't fall so hard and I protect my emotions. Won't let my heart get broken. I'll sleep with one eye open. Since you, since you, you said it, I felt it, the love of your life, so where are you now? I'm breaking, protecting myself from the pain of getting let down. You were somebody to me. You were somebody to me, but now I'm better for it. Oh, you were the death of me, but I learned to love it. 'Cause now I don't give away trust like it's nothing. Don't fall so hard and I protect my emotions. Won't let my heart get broken. I'll sleep with one eye open. Since you,
Nice. Nice. That's actually really, really, really good. I there's an evolution, like it feels like some tints of rock in there, like 80s rock pop-ish, maybe. Just like the whole, I don't know, there's a vibe to it that reminds me of music from the 80s. But clearly and obviously still very mainstream pop. But it sounds like an evolution of her music from before. Like I'm getting to see from a sonic perspective some growth other than just the darkness element. So I really like it. There's something so like I don't know, the melody, the song melody is just fun to vibe. It's not, obviously it's not a happy song, but it's the type of music you want to listen to while you're driving and focusing on the road and you don't want to think of anything. Um, I like it. I really like it. That's good. To be honest, I think that the previous track was my favorite. There's something really nostalgic about the 2010s for me because that's like the era where I was like a young teenager. But those are, I mean, all three of them are really great tracks and make it really promising for the album. Uh, so I'm really excited to get into it. I have no idea when it's going to come out, but best believe that I'll be keeping an eye on the release date of her next album to react to it. And maybe, who knows, maybe I'll see her live one day if she ever comes to Canada or if I ever travel to the UK. We'll see. But yeah, um, okay, hold on. Hi. Yes. All right, hold on. There were so many messages that I'm seeing coming in at the same time. Let me just check them out. Um, Aldo, you asked for the name of the song that's currently playing right now. That was One Eye Open by Mimi Webb. Oh, okay, you answered. Never mind. I'm very late on that. Had a feeling you would say that. Yeah, it's honestly, I have playlists of music from the very like late 2000s, entering 2010, 11, 12 that I keep going back to because it's really my sound. But nonetheless, like that was three great tracks. I really, really like them, and I'll for sure go back to them. I haven't been disappointed by Mimi Webb at all since I discovered her, basically. Um, 1,000% worth seeing her live. She's actually insane. I hope to one day have that luck. Maybe one day. We'll see. um, all right. Cool, cool, cool. You know what? The word still hasn't come back. I still can't figure out. I have two different words that have nothing to do with it, and it's riff and there's pattern, and I'm like, it's none of those two words. So, like I said, I'll come back in the comments. I'll literally tag you guys. Hey, I found the term. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let me just like them, because I literally like them, so that I can go back to them a little later on. Which, by the way, I'm testing something. So there's a channel in my Discord server that has some sort of automation where if I like a video on YouTube, it should technically share it in the Discord channel on my server. I use YouTube Music as my platform for music listening, which kind of has, because the songs are technically available on YouTube as videos with like just the cover playing. That's like an automation as YouTube delivers music to the platform. So in theory, because I like the song, I also like a video, and then because I like a video, it should be posted on the Discord channel, so you guys can keep tabs as to what I discover and what I like. We'll see if that works out. This was more like an FYI for you guys if you care about it. All right, okay, so that was Mimi Webb. And now let's head. Oh, actually, you know what? I just got notifications. Yeah, it did work. It really did work. Okay, cool. You guys, I'm testing a bunch of new features and things like that on the Discord channel, hopefully making it some sort of like fun community to be part of and like exchange and whatnot. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of that, or if you have any other ideas what things I should do in that server, because I'm starting. I'm literally just starting. Cool. This is over. Let's move on to the album Patterns by Kelsea Ballerini. I've been, as I mentioned before, keeping eyes on Kelsea and her music. Last reacted to her EP that came out, Rolling Up the Welcome Mat, which I adored. It was a country pop record, accompanied with by a short movie using all of her songs from that EP. Even released, which, by the way, I don't think I've ever addressed it because I didn't have the occasion to do so, but there were comments that I made during that reaction video, such as like the interlude not being long enough, wanting a longer version of it. And she ended up releasing a follow-up EP, which was kind of like a deluxe version, I guess, of that EP, with some edits on the EP, like extended versions of the songs and an extended version of the interlude, as a matter of fact. So it was so funny because I was like, wow, she listened to me. I don't know what I said and how loudly I spoke, but she listened to what I said. Yeah, if you guys want to watch that video, it's available on my YouTube channel. It's one of the older formats, so it's like an edited video that's a little shorter, but yeah, I think that's the only project I've ever listened to from Kelsea. But I've been like following her on social media and stuff ever since, and I was waiting for this album. I haven't heard anything from this album. It is a 15-track album, give or take 46 minutes. Was released last Friday, and has a couple of singles, but like I said, haven't listened to anything at all. So I'm pretty much heading into it kind of blindly, I would say. And yeah, let's start with the title track of the album, Patterns.
Like the rhythm in my head, like the blanket on my bed, always hanging by a thread. I got patterns, like the stars up in the sky, like I love you too goodbye. I got questions, I got whys, I got patterns. Ooh, it's in my generation, it's in my constellations, moon and Saturn. Ooh, they're rolling through my like the feeling of the feeling that leaves me staring at the ceiling morning after. And maybe I'm the one to blame for doing the same old same. But hey, what can I say? I got patterns. It's in my generation. It's in my constellations. Moon and Saturn. They're rolling through my bloodstream. I'm coming apart at the seams. I got patterns over and over and over again. It's so much deeper than under my skin. Is this a battle that I'll ever win? When does it start and when does it? Over and over and over and over. It's so much deeper than under my skin. Is this a battle that I'll ever win? When does it start and when does it end? Over and over and over again. It's so much deeper than under my skin. Is this a battle that I'll ever win? When does it start and when does it end? Over and over and over again. It's so much deeper than under my skin. Is this a battle that I'll ever win? When does it start and when does it end? 2, 3, 4. I got patterns. Yeah, I got patterns. Will I outgrow all these patterns? Will I unknow all these patterns?
I just realized I I got several things to say about this. But before I get into that, I just want to say I noticed that there was a glitch with my chat, and it wasn't like I saw the messages coming in, but it wasn't displayed on my video, so I just fixed that. And you might have seen the whole like chat all of a sudden appearing. Hi Kennedy, hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. And this album is awesome. I can't stop listening to it. That's what we're gonna discover today. Well, today for those of us who haven't heard this album yet. This is my first time listening to it. But so far, off to a really great start. I think from not sure, but I think Kelsey is around my age, maybe like only a couple years older than I am. Um, and it's funny because one of the things that I talk about all the time are patterns, literally, like patterns in behavior, patterns in life. I haven't said it like every single day in my life, but I say that once you start decoding the patterns of life, that is when you can actually change things around and turn them to your advantage. Some people kind of like go of life and like follow the patterns. They don't know what to do with it. They just like agree to let Jesus take the wheel. But once you actually start analyzing, understanding patterns, that's when you can not only turn them to your advantage, but also break them if you need to. Um, whether it's like the cycle of a toxic relationship, whether it's understanding the mechanics of the mechanics of society, whether it's just understanding yourself. We all have patterns, and I remember it's funny because on Sunday I talked about Maslow's theory of like the hierarchy of needs, and then somebody made a comment about like me talking about psychology in the video. I'm about to do it again. So there's like the four different versions of ourselves that exist according to some theory that I don't quite remember all the details about, but there's a version that you know of yourself that everybody knows. There's a version that you know of yourself that nobody else knows. It's like the intimate version of you. There's a version that other people know of you, but that you don't know about yourself. And it could be like, when you react strongly to things, but you, like, your face tells it all, but you don't realize it because you don't know you react naturally that strongly to things. So they, like, other people see that of you, but you don't realize it yourself. So that's one version of you. And then there's a version that nobody knows. There's this like hidden person in there that is bound to come up at some point in time that exists, but nobody has ever seen, including yourself so far. So the reason why I was saying this is because, yeah, getting to know patterns about yourself is also one way to kind of have a cheat code, I guess, in terms of improving yourself and having a better life. Once you start to know your patterns, you can break them or change them. And it's a big challenge. It's a major step in life, but it just brings such improvement to a quality of life, to be honest. Um, so that, and also I think she mentioned Saturn return, or the cycle of Saturn, which that's relating to actually Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine album, which also mentioned it. And another album that I really like called is it Saturn Return? No, it's not Saturn Return. It's an album by an artist named Rêve in French, but she sings in English. Um, I think it's Saturn Return. Yeah, Saturn Return. I was right. By Rev. Great album, by the way, if you like dance music. Um, uh, Referring to that phenomenon of like Saturn coming back after 29 years, and like this is kind of the karma coming back to you after everything you've done in your life. So yeah, just like it's also very millennial to talk about astrology, to talk about like constellations and things happening, like the stars aligning for you or something like that. Um, so I relate to that on many different levels, psychologically, and also like what I like in terms of conversations and topics, um, and just general, like generally speaking, rather setting the tone for the album. Like this is going to be an album where we kind of deep dive into ourselves and try to get to know ourselves, I guess, through a situation, and try to possibly break those patterns. So I honestly, as an intro song to the album, I like it a lot. That's a great concept. So yeah, I talked quite a bit. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's move on to the next track.
Sorry, mom, I smelled like cigarettes, and my eyes were casa red with a pounding in my head, showing up again on Sunday morning. You just made the eggs and turned your head. Sorry, mom, you know that I had sex before I bought the white dress. I know you're not impressed with my lack of sticking to the Bible. Yeah, I got regrets, but you did your best. I turned out alright, so you can sleep good at night. Maybe I ran all the red lights, maybe we got into a few fights. It's a different cloth we cut, but underneath we're the same blood. So I know it took a little tough love to become the woman that you're proud of. Sorry, mom, I didn't graduate after 2 years and some change, and that money went to waste. I know it wasn't cheap tuition. There were dreams to chase.
She's laying all her cards on the
And
table.
songs to play. Sorry, mom, I missed your 58. I was on another plane, going to another stage. My priorities were out of balance. You told me to go, but wished I was home. Now I turned out alright, so you can sleep good at night. Baby, I ran all the red lights,
Like I said, I really like the melody on this one. And one thing that I'm gonna say once, and I'll try not to repeat it, but it's a thing that really sticks out to me from country music and country inspired music, and that is the fact that country music is so descriptive, it's so visual, it's so storytelling that you obviously you listen to the melody and it's fun and it's nice and whatever, but you pay attention to the lyrics and you really follow something that's happening. You really have a scene in your mind that is created from what is being told in the song. It's most of, if not almost all of country music is really based on that. And I don't know, it's one thing I know I'm gonna for a fact repeat at some point in the video. I'll try not to because I don't want to sound redundant, but I really like that. The whole story and relationship with her mom is so like well explained, or at least the impression that she thinks she gives off from that. If that makes any sense. I'm just gonna check. Okay, cool. Guys, I'm happy. Everything is going well. Stream wise, no major bugs, no nothing. We're good. But yeah, no, great song. Great song. I really, really, really like it. Baggage, which fits with the cover of the album.
I don't pack light, I travel for a living. And I don't abide by that 50-pound limit. On that Delta flight out west, I'm there every other Wednesday. But my heart ain't up in the air, so if you want me, clear out a drawer, clear out a shelf. I wouldn't wanna do it with anybody else. Everything that's heavy, I check it at the door. Kinda feel like I don't need it anymore. I got some bones and those skeletons from the old house at the dead end. I got baggage, but I'm moving in.
Whoa.
We both slept on a mattress with I love you people. And shit, I even took it all the way to the steeple. So boy, I know the weight and gravity of keychains with same keys. But if you want that welcome mat, then roll it out
Whoa.
with me. Clear out a drawer, clear out a shelf. I wouldn't wanna do it with anybody else. Everything that's heavy, I check it at the door. Kinda feel like I don't need it anymore. I got some bones of both skeletons from the old house at the dead end. I got baggage, but I'm moving in. To those thoughts in your head, my hand back pocket of your jeans, linen sheets in our bed, 'cause home is when you're with me. So clear out a drawer, clear out a shelf. I wouldn't wanna do it with anybody else. Everything that's heavy, I check it at the door. Kinda feel like I don't need it anymore. I got some bones of both skeletons. I thought the old house at the dead end. I got baggage, but I'm moving in.
This is really a follow-up to Rolling Up the Welcome Mat. I'm assuming this is probably about Chase, I think is his name, her current boyfriend. But it's the whole idea that she went through so much with the previous marriage and divorce, that she's coming with this load of experience. I mean, we all know what the baggage symbolism is, right? But it's great, kind of like take it or leave it, you know? Like the you tell me what you feel like doing, and if you take it, you take it, and we roll with it. No pun intended, rolling with luggage. Yeah, no, I like the melody of it. I really feel like I was like in Texas on the roads for a second, just like driving in a car with like the roof taken off. Yeah, great like classic modern country song and love the concept. Her lyrical writing is always on point. I really, really like it. Yeah. Ooh, okay, we're getting a bit more of a ballad now.
I like the feeling running with the wind. That's why I went and did what I did. He and I both had our guns to sling. Damn, that showdown was embarrassing. Now I got a couple ribs in my jeans, and I'm still here brushing off a couple things. It doesn't scare or bother you, at least it seems. I just wanna tell you before I get back in the ring. I rode off into the sunset. The red dust hadn't been kicked up yet. Thought I knew all of the ropes. Thought I could ride like a pro. Never knew I'd have a round two. I fell off bait, but I found you. Take my heart, but take it slow. Cause this ain't my first rodeo. Let 'em run, baby, don't you hold your horses back. Love's the wild, wild west, ain't gotta tell me that. But when you put your arms around me, I don't mind. You make me forget about the last time I rode off into the sunset. The red dust hadn't been kicked up yet. Thought I knew all of the rules. Thought I could ride like a pro. Never knew I'd have a round two. I fell off bait, but I found you. Take my heart, but take it slow. Cause this ain't my first rodeo. High up in the saddle and flying. Lay me down under amber star shining. Tell me that it's gonna be alright. Even though we never know if we're gonna make it out alive. But when it comes to me and you, I can't not try. Ain't it crazy, baby, how I never know you if I never rode off into the sunset.
Kind of crazy for a second there.
Off into the sunset. I rode off into the sunset. The red dust hadn't been kicked up yet. Thought I knew all of the ropes. Thought I could ride like a pro. Never knew I'd have a round two. I fell off bait, but I found you. Take my heart, but take it slow. Cause this ain't my first rodeo. Take it slow, baby, don't let me go. Take it slow, let me go. Take it slow, baby, don't let me go. Take it slow, let me go. Take it slow, baby, don't let me go. Take it slow, rodeo.
Whoa. Okay. It's kind of wild to me because that line or those two lines, he and I both had our guns sizzling. Damn, that showdown was embarrassing. Is a straight reference to whatever was happening between her and her ex at the time, where they kept calling, like, taking shots at each other through music or something like that. Honestly, I'm not fully educated on what happened between them two. Just like more her side of things, I guess. But um, I know there was some like public situation happening between them two where they kept like taking shots at each other. So that and like when I heard that, I was like, oh. But that's also what I love about country music. It's really honest. It's straightforward. Um, it doesn't beat around the bush and it goes right to the point. Uh, like we're listening to a story right now, and I'm just I'm I don't know, I'm processing all the visuals and and that metaphor of riding a horse and kind of falling off, talking about her relationship and going for a second round. um it's brilliant. I love Kelsey's writing. I really, really like Kelsey's writing. There's something magical about the way that you can visualize what is being sung, especially as somebody who takes the time to appreciate the lyrics and really dive into the meaning and things like that. So yeah.
I get existential. I get overwhelmed. I live in my mental when I feel like it's all going down, 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 down. Am I caught up in the wrong things? Am I cool enough? Got 270 something things to reply to. But you know what? Nothing really matters, we're on a rock in space. Nothing really matters, ain't a test that you ace. Nothing really matters when I'm seeing your face, and I'm wearing that dress that you like. Nothing really matters, aliens, pyramids. Nothing really matters, kiss whoever you kiss. Push all the chatter, climb your own ladder. 'Cause nothing really matters, nothing really matters anyway. Anyway, yeah. I should sleep more hours, eat the birthday cake, stay naked after showers, and strut around the whole damn place. Hey, if it makes you happy, why are we so sad? Cheryl said it like 30 years ago. It can't be all bad, bad. Get it off your back, 'cause nothing really matters, we're on a rock in space. Nothing really matters, give your demons some grace. Nothing really matters when I'm seeing your face, and I'm wearing that dress that you like. Nothing really matters, we're all souls under skin. Nothing really matters, kiss whoever you kiss. Push all the chatter, climb your own ladder. 'Cause nothing really matters, nothing really matters anyway. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, I was just thinking today, it's kinda all about the memories you make, yeah. It's kinda all about the love that you get and you give away. You leave the rest to fade. 'Cause that's all that really matters anyway.
It's really interesting. I feel like the production really reflects the idea that, in our day-to-day life, as we go through the days, we're so like keen on just like getting things done and kind of like running through them and what's the next thing, and then jumping into things. And then the chorus really goes like, hey, hold for a second, think about it, just relax a bit, enjoy the moment. It's kind of like that wake up call that you get after like having a very long, busy day and you get somebody who stops you in your track and just like says, "Have a seat, like breathe. You're fine. You're okay." Um, so yeah, that's kind of like my interpretation of the production, which obviously fits 100% with the theme of the song. Of like, hey, at the end of the day, nothing really matters. Like, just do what you want to do what makes you happy, and you know, well, eat the birthday cake, the whole thing. I like it. Maybe not my favorite so far because I really, really have great contenders that were played before, um, but it definitely is cohesive in terms of like themes and the storyline of the album. We're not getting in like a very specific storyline of like this is like A, B, C, D, E, but it's definitely on the same theme and like addressing those patterns. Really, that's the concept of the album, and I really like that. I really, really like that. Um, okay, give me literally just 2 seconds because I've been talking. You might have noticed, my lips are dry. It's that season of the year, hence are dry, skin's dry, lips are dry. I just gotta put some lip balm really quick because I'm talking quite a bit. So yeah, just give me 20 seconds. I'll be right back. I was not kidding. It was really, really quick. I just had to get it over with. Perfect. Excellent. So that song is done. Let's move on to the next one. Ooh, now we're getting real ballad.
You put on the boots I like for dinner on Friday night. You say they're uncomfortable, but you wear them anyway. You're texting dad on the side. You're pouring my favorite wine. You're leaning vulnerable when you'd rather walk away. But when the rubber meets the road and life goes how it goes, and we're not new no more, what am I in for? If the meteor hit, babe, would you get in your car and drive to me to cry with me? If I went insane and didn't know my name, would you stay this side of me, reminding me if I gamble away my money? Would you back away if my jokes weren't funny? Would you laugh? How much do you love me? I gotta ask. How much do you love me? You let me ride on your skin. I know that shit's permanent, but worst case scenario, you could put something over it. If you ever got over it, could you ever get over it? Tell me, if the meteor hit, babe, would you get in your car and drive to me to cry with me? If I went insane and didn't know my name, would you stay this side of me, reminding me if I gamble away my money? Would you back away if my jokes weren't funny? Would you laugh? How much do you love me? I gotta ask. How much do you love me? Do I sound needy and dramatic? Yeah, I know that it's love, but sue me for asking how much. If the meteor hit, babe, would you get in your car and drive to me to die with me? Yeah. If I went insane, even if I didn't know my name, would you stay this side of me, reminding me if I gamble away my money? Would you back away if my jokes weren't funny? Would you laugh? How much do you love me? I gotta ask. How much do you love me? How much do
Ooh.
you love me?
Ooh. You know, that type of message really stems from, and I mean, it's 100% normal. We're all humans, right? But it stems from a certain level of insecurity, which is normal. It's normal to have doubts. I think that doubts is, or are rather, a very healthy thing to have. Now it's about gauging how much you're okay with doubting things. Sometimes it kind of, leans more towards neuroticism, if it's at a way too high of a level. But doubts are, it's a little voice in your mind that kind of reminds you to really just once in a while check behind you to see if you're on the right path, if what you are understanding from the situation is the right perspective. It's a healthy thing. However, obviously, that's a double-edged sword. So in relationships, if you're a little bit too insecure, well, then yes, sometimes you may sound a little needy and dramatic. I mean, we've all been there. We've all had those insecurities where it's like, I don't know, you're in a relationship with somebody who looks so good that you were scared of losing the person to somebody else who looks better or you think looks better than yourself. Um, yeah, yeah, I mean, I understand exactly where this can stem from. Um, and it, yeah, like the whole like if my jokes weren't funny, would you laugh anyway? Because you're here with me and not just like kind of avoid me and ignore me and just take me for granted. Um, so yeah, cute little song. I like it, and it felt very atmospheric in terms of production. I like how it was soft, it was clean, it was something kind of like, I don't know, late at night or very, 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 very early morning about it. Almost like campfire-ish. Um, Stargazing in the middle of the night, just looking up at the sky, and yeah, I like it. I really like it. It's so far, I mean, I'm loving this album. And like I've said it before in I think in other videos, and like I'm not the biggest country music fan, but once in a while there's going to be a project that I'm like, "Oh, okay, this has caught my attention and I'm kind of curious," and this is definitely one of them. And I'm enjoying it so far. By the way, let me know if the volume situation is fine now. Should be in theory.
I love New York City, but I can't stay at the Carlisle anymore. My head and bed were messy from the night before. Some flowers at the door. We said that it was over, would you send them for? If I'm being honest, let them sit outside at 7 on. Except for that one, I pressed between those 2 pages of Hemingway poems we love. Probably because 2 things can be true. I love and hate you. I'll be your best and your worst day. I'll be your blessing and curse, babe, yeah. Sometimes I'll cut and goes, but sometimes I'll get too close. You're nothing and everything I got to lose. 2 things can be true.
Ooh, the voice is great.
2 things can be true. The next 120 hours I was obsessively looking at my phone. Checking your location, did you make it home? Are you feeling home? Are we turning into people that we used to know? If I'm being honest, couldn't get to Carolina quick enough. I'm not giving up. Chartered a plane to your doorstep. We made up in your bed. And probably because 2 things can be true. I love and hate you. I'll be your best and your worst day. I'll be your blessing and curse, babe, yeah. Sometimes I'll cut and goes. Sometimes I'll get too close. You're nothing and everything I got to lose. 2 things can be true. I'll be your worst day. 2 things can be true. My eyes are green, yeah, your jeans are blue. I wish it was that easy when it comes to me and you. 2 things
Oh,
can be
interesting.
true. I love and hate you. I'll be your best and your worst day. But you
Whoa.
wouldn't want it any other way, yeah. Sometimes I'm cut and goes, but baby, don't let me go. You're nothing and everything I got to lose. 2 things can be true. Oh yeah. 2 things can be true. Don't let me
I gotta say that, like, definitely a highlight of this track is her vocals. I love how they kept in the imperfections of her, and I mean imperfections is a big word, but like what you would normally not necessarily hear in a track, the voice breaks and kind of like there was a part where she was almost like she was biting into the lyrics and almost like growling at them, if you want to think it that way. But yeah, her vocals are really, really a standout on this track. And I also want to say that I really, really appreciate her vulnerability in this album. There's something in the honesty of the lyrics, which uh, I, it feels like a diary that you're reading, and I love that. I really love that. And before I move on to the next track, want to mention something. I want to point out the fact that my eyes are green. Yeah, your jeans are blue. Now, that's kind of like a random thing to put there, saying, I wish that it was that easy when it comes to me and you. I mean, there's two things, right? So, this idea that, like, you're just pointing out things that are just facts, and it is what it is, which obviously correlates to the whole, like, easy idea. But also, I don't know if there's like a double meaning to it, as in like green is the color of envy and blue is the color of sadness. So I don't know if there's like a double entendre of like my eyes are green because I'm jealous of other people around you, and you are sad because there's something going on in your life that you don't appreciate slash like. I could be diving a little too deep into it, but I don't know. I found it like kind of an interesting placement to put those lyrics in the song, especially since it's like a mini bridge. So, but yeah, aside from that, great track. Great track. I like it. Oh, I feel like we're getting a bit more of a pop-ish element.
We met, we vibed, we jumped in. There was nothing to complicate. God, we were really something. Almost made it all the way, but we didn't, and it is what it is, okay? No use in digging up bones from the grave. When it's over, it's over, it's over. I could take a deep dive in the details. I could hide, I could cry till I throw up. Take a stroll, camera roll, old emails. But it's as simple as we broke up. I could call my friends and bitch about it. Write a 7-minute song before what? Taylor's all this time, I don't gotta wrap my head around it. It's as simple as we broke up. It is what it is, okay? When it's over, it's over, it's over. I know you. We both could point our fingers. We both have one pointing back. Yeah, we could let the goodbye linger. But baby, what's the good in that? Cause there isn't, and it is what it is, okay? No use in digging up bones from the grave. When it's over, it's over, it's over. I could take a deep dive in the details. I could hide, I could cry till I throw up. Take a stroll, camera roll, old emails. But it's as simple as we broke up. I could call my friends and bitch about it. Write a 7-minute song before what? Taylor's all this time, I don't gotta wrap my head around it. It's as simple as we broke up. It is what it is, okay? When it's over, it's over, it's over. We broke up. Taking up bones from the grave. I know you. I could take a deep dive in the details. I could hide, I could cry till I throw up. Take a stroll, camera roll, old emails. But it's as simple as
I love the sound.
We broke up. I could call my friends and bitch about another boy driving off mad in a black truck. Taylor's all this time, I don't gotta wrap my head around it. It's as simple as we broke up. It is what it is, okay? When it's over, it's over, it's over. We broke up. Taking up bones from the grave. When it's over, it's over, it's over.
Okay, there's something interesting about this, because this type of mood and feeling and like speech that you have can occur at two different times in the cycle of grieving something. It can happen either in the denial phase where basically you pretend that you're okay and that you're like unaffected by the situation at all. So that's one moment where you can have that type of speech, and then the other is like completely at the other end of that journey where you're actually truly in the acceptance phase and you're completely okay with it. You're moving on and you're like, whatever, it is what it is. Um, the only thing that sort of indicates which one of those two in the lyrics is I was reading through them. There's something I could write a 7-minute song, which I think might be referring to one of the extended tracks from the EP, which means that that would be after like the cycle, because she processed it, wrote the track, lyrics, whatever, and then she's kind of looking back to it from after moving on. So for that reason, I must say that this is probably an honest like I'm good with it. I don't know why you're trying to rehash things. Like let's just let bygones be bygones and move on. Um, so I don't. There's something in the lyrics that's really really interesting. It's a I don't. I feel like it's not very often that we get that type of theme in a track as well. Like, it's not the first time, definitely, but yeah, it's not like common. Usually, like there's a whole heartbreak, and that's usually a lot what the albums focus on, less on the like. Let's just be mature for once, because obviously we like drama. We like when it's more emotional. But in this context, I feel like this, kind of almost like breaking the, once again, on theme, breaking the pattern, just like recognizing the fact that we don't have to go at it all the time. We can just like let this go, like break the cycle, move on, and we'll be happier that way. So I, I'm really having a lot of fun diving into the lyrics on this album. I really, really like her songwriting. Okay. I saw a comment come in. You guys probably see it on the screen. Next, Sabrina Carpenter is gotta for Grammys? Is gotta get a Grammy? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I might do a video with like my predictions for the Grammys next year. Once I know what the finalists are in the categories. We'll talk about it. We'll come back to it. All right, next one. Wait.
I have a nasty habit leaving before I get left. You'll think my light's on yellow when I'm keeping you on red. Stonewall my emotions even when I wanna. And cry tears as wide as the ocean, but I don't. Won't fight too many 3 a.m.s, I guess we're broken up. You're like, this is just a conversation, baby, what the fuck? Now I'm screaming goodbye out like it means I love you. Internal warfare, it's what I always do. Now I'm watching you, it's hitting different now, but I'm telling myself I'm better on my own, I'm better on my own way. Don't go, it's all I've ever known, it's all I've ever known way.
I love the harmony.
Don't go. Can I take it back now? Can I make it last? I'm codependent with my independence through and through. My September makes me stubborn, but it's fighting with my moon. When I said just leave, then I was only fishing. How stupid of me to think you wouldn't listen. Now you're packing up your t-shirts, but I want them in the jar. Can't get myself to say stay before you're out the door. The time under tension is blurring my vision, and so once again my head and heart are at war. I'm better on my own, I'm better on my own way. Don't go, it's all I've ever known, it's all I've ever known way. Don't go, I'm screaming on the phone, I'm screaming on the phone way.
Okay. Still very much coherent in terms of themes in the album. I truly appreciate that. And this, I don't know if it's a throwback to the previous relationship or if it's something more recent, I guess. Especially like the last few tracks, really, actually, when I think about it. Um, but I think personally this is the one I relate to the most because I'm a very independent person as well, and I hate to avoid to I mean to admit any mistakes or well not mistakes. I take responsibility and accountability for my mistakes, but more like my weaknesses, and I don't like to be the one to kind of apart in front of somebody else. I'm independent and a little bit stubborn and a little bit proud. Not too much. I think it's not far off from a healthy dose, but sometimes maybe a little too much, especially in relationships. But so yeah, bottom line is I think this is the one that I relate to the most. I like the melody. I like the vocal production on it too. I like the drum pattern. That was really interesting, and I like the fact that it's still like very close to the theme of the album. Very consistent, very coherent. Uh, yeah. And then the reference to patterns kind of close out the song in a great way. Yeah. Yeah. And that kind of back and forth. It sucks when you're in that situation of like, okay, I'm mad at you, but like I know I did something wrong, but can we get back together? Um, but I feel like a lot of us have been there. It happens. That's life. Oh wait, beg for your love. Oh,
For a kiss, for a morning call, for you to hear me after all, for you to not put back up walls when you're hurting, for you to let me on my shit and not overshadow it, and really come to my defense like I'm worth it, I deserve it. I follow you to the moon, babe. You know I'm right, I'd die for you, but if you wanna chase, I won't run. I ain't gonna beg for your love. I wanna go a distance, babe, but can't do it if I betray all the way before you work I've done. I ain't gonna beg for your love.
Okay, this is very representative of where I am and when it comes to like dating nowadays. Okay, this is getting personal.
Never helped me turn the stone, and damn, it's getting old when your shoulder's feeling cold. But I'm trying, are you trying? If you want sorry on my knees, babe, that can't be me. God, you can be so mean when I'm crying. But I follow you to the moon, babe. You know I'm right, I'd die for you. But if you wanna chase, I won't run. I ain't gonna beg for your love. I wanna go a distance, babe, but can't do it if I betray all the way before you work I've done. I ain't gonna beg for your love. Is this just way too tough? Are you not strong enough? 'Cause God, you're all I want, but not like this. I follow you to the moon, but it's getting harder to do. If you wanna chase, I won't run. I ain't gonna beg for your love. Asking you to say it back, it shouldn't have to be like that. So help me help you help us. And don't make me say I'm done. I ain't gonna beg for your love, or for a kiss or a morning call.
The production of the track really reminded me of the last track on her EP that came out before. It's like a very stripped down, guitar based, just like, hey, here's my honest feelings about it. Putting them in the song. You do what you want with it. Um, but yeah, like I said, feels like a very we're gonna get personal. Like I'm very much, without being necessarily involved with somebody, I'm very much so in the same stage, as in I'm not gonna chase. I'm not gonna waste time putting in effort for somebody who's not gonna want to stay. I literally, the moment that we're committed, I will do anything for you. I will go to the moon and back. I will make miracles happen, but I'm not going to fight if you're going to threaten to leave. Like that, you're an adult. You should be conscious of what you're saying. You should be respectful. You should be honest. And if you're going to make threats just for the sake of creating drama and like because you're unsure about something, I'm not going to be the one to hold you back. Like, this is not what I want in my life. Um, so yeah, for that reason, I relate a lot to this track, and I think it's a beautiful ballad. I'm usually, when it comes to ballads, I'm more like I like to lean more towards piano ballads, but once in a while we get a guitar ballad that's really really good, and this one is definitely one of them. I like it. I really 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 like it. All right. We've got one, two, three, four, five tracks left, technically including an outro. All right. Next one, Deep.
Standing in my underwear.
Oh, that has a R&B feel to
Babe,
it.
I'm jumping right in.
Whoa.
It's almost like I don't care if I even know how to swim. You could save me, maybe I could save myself. What's a girl do? Looking at you, something crashing over me like Malibu. I'm diving into you, and it feels like oceans, oceans around me. I think I'm drowning. God, I can't breathe. Put your mouth on me. Open in uncharted waters. If loving you is an ocean, then I'm in deep. Now it's too late to swim ashore.
With the vocoder in the production too.
I don't need an SOS, I guess. From the waves to the floor, I let you move me east to west. I'm running out of air all over me everywhere. Oh, I'm almost there, and it feels like oceans, oceans around me. I think I'm drowning. God, I can't breathe. Put your mouth on. Open in uncharted waters. If loving you is an ocean, then I'm in deep, 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 Nirvana, Nirvana, Nirvana. Your body, my body, one body.
Hmm. Interesting. Really, really interesting. And I realized towards the end of it that the reason why I like this so much is actually because it reminds me of Kalani and her album Crash. There's a couple of tracks that feel like kind of a R&B country mix, and this track reminded me of that, and I like it a lot. If you guys don't know, I like R&B music. I'm a big fan of it, so this had a little bit of a bit of a soulful element with the harmonies in back and vocals and production, kind of I want to say like 90s feel, almost like Mariah Carey-ish. And yeah, in her like early 2000s projects or something like that. I don't know, it was vibey. I liked it. And as far as like when it comes to the message of the track, it's a cute little message of like how much she's into the person. Um, very curious as to like, are we back from like that throwback of the ex and we've come back to the person that we're currently with? Like there's definitely a change in the timeline for that. So I'm assuming that's what it might be. Um, so it's a non-linear storyline that we're getting in the album, but yeah, no, that was a cute track. That was a cute track. Uh, hey, unknown. Yeah, no worries. Listen, for everybody watching right now, you can also go to Twitch, which is now working, and multi-stringing is working really, really well, and that will avoid you getting or missing out on parts of the video. If YouTube decides to be really up my butt about content does not belong to me. And also, this video is going to be available on demand very shortly. So as soon as the stream is done, it's available on YouTube, which is the great thing about multi-streaming. And obviously, I'm gonna like snip out the parts that I want to post on YouTube and make dedicated videos as soon as I get to it. Yeah. All right, next track.
I wanna be the one that you're calling when you're drunk. When you're dropping every ball, I'll be there to pick them up. Cause that's just what you do when you love someone. Yeah, that's the choice you choose when you love someone.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right away, which I haven't done really on the album previously, but I just want to point out that this track, the beginning of it, immediately reminded me of the song Lean on Me, which is like when you need a friend you can lean on me, or I don't remember the exact title or the artist, but it's one of those like I feel like 90s tracks. Like I'd have to, maybe you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, but I was like, oh, it feels like a very like when you're down you can lean on me, and like it's gonna be one of those uplifting stories. And then as I was reading the lyrics, it really was a very aligned of like, you know, whenever you need help, I'll be there. So I was like, okay, that could have been possibly an inspiration for the song, possibly. This is pure speculation.
A car, hop a plane, never call you insane. Foolproof, evergreen on your side. Can't you see, baby, I'm true blue. No conditions, I'd follow you to the moon. No suit, I would you? I would you? I would. Life is short, life is long, but it's better with you here. If somebody does you wrong, baby, hold my beer. Cause that's just what you do when you love someone. Yeah, that's the choice you choose when you love someone. Call a car, hop a plane, never call you insane. Foolproof, evergreen on your side. Can't you see, baby, I'm true blue. No conditions, I'd follow you to the moon. No suit, I would you? I would you? I would. When we're 95 years old, divorced and newlyweds, yeah, I'd still die for you. Then haunt you when I'm dead. I'll think about these nights, summer of 24, when we lost count of all that's what friends are for. Call a car, hop a plane, never call you insane. Foolproof, evergreen on your side. Can't you see, baby, I'm true blue. No conditions, I'd follow you to the moon. No suit, I would you? I would you? I wanna be the one. I would, yeah, I wanna be the one. Cause that's just what you do when you love someone. When you
This really sounds like a beautiful, like, coming out of the storm type of song. Like, we've gone through the worst part of it. This is just like, the golden hour coming on, and the beautiful moment of like, yeah, we've made it through. We've gotten to the, I guess, almost finish line. Um, so I like this. It's a very uplifting, positive type of track. A very like, hey, I'm committed to you and I'd do anything for you. I really like it. It's cute, and also like we really had a period of time where we were kind of going. I mean, okay, so in that optic, that it would make sense that in her current relationship, she's now thinking of, or she was in the previous tracks, talking and thinking of her previous experiences that were tainting what she was living and going through at the moment because it created insecurities that she had to get rid of. And those are the patterns that she has to break. Wow, that was not correct grammar. Those were the patterns that she had to break. um, so yeah, it's kind of like a bit like the nightmares that you have of like, you know, I'm creating a whole visual in my mind right now. Like you're both lying in bed, but you like the current partner and yourself, but you just woke up from a nightmare that you had about your ex because there are things that still haunt you to this day that you still have to process and deal with. But now that's over. This track is really like, hey, like we're waking up, we're happy, we made it through, and this is going great. So yeah, cute little uplifting track. Which leads us into the last track of the album before the outro. Ooh. My hair. I'm just plotting it.
This time last year, right around the holidays, there were messes in my mind. I was learning all the harder ways, living it down and drinking a lot, but hitting the town didn't hit the spot. But oh, how the tides changed in 365 days. I gave hell a piece of my mind. It gave me a hit to my pride, but I came out on the other side. The devil said hi, but baby, baby, look at me now. I lost a couple good friends, untied a couple loose ends. It's all part of shedding old skin and starting again. And baby, baby, look at me now.
Yeah, we're really getting the closure after this whole like cycle.
Baby, baby, look at me now. It's kinda got me thinking about this time last year. The heartbreak was undeniable, but day by day I became unrecognizable. Making my rounds, shooting my shot, standing my ground, pissing people off. Oh, how the routes changed in 365 days. I gave hell a piece of my mind. It gave me a hit to my pride, but I came out on the other side. The devil said hi, but baby, baby, look at me now. I lost a couple good friends, untied a couple loose ends. It's all part of shedding old skin and starting again. And baby, baby, look at me now. People think that I've changed. They used to be my biggest fear, my biggest fear. This time I'm here. Thank God that I changed. This time last year, this time last year, I gave him a piece of my mind. It gave me a hit to my pride, but I came out on the other side. The devil said hi, but baby, baby, look at me now. I lost a couple good friends, untied a couple loose ends. It's all part of shedding old skin and starting again. And baby, baby, look at me now. This time last year.
Yeah, definitely the closure that is, the positive closure after the whole adventure and learning the life lessons that you had to learn from that period of your life. It's a beautiful, like, I feel like, we're looking currently, or I'm looking currently, not you guys, but the cover of the album, it is either the beginning or the end of a golden hour. So it's very fitting, or it feels like the beginning of a new day. For some reason, I just have a new day by Celine Dion that automatically started playing in my in my head. But yeah, I we're getting a very solid conclusion to the whole album, which is incredible. I like it, and we're coming to a beautiful closure, which feels good. It just naturally feels good. And now, before we head into the outro of the album, which is only a minute long track, I just want to point out something that's really, really funny. My mic has been picking up on my stomach being empty because it's growling right now. I don't know. I ate supper. I thought it was full. I thought it was fine. Apparently, it's not. The music was playing, so you guys didn't hear it, thankfully. But I was like, oh my God, you guys are going to hear my stomach growl because I can see in the meters that it was picking up the volume. So that was a little funny thing that was happening. And I was like, okay. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, we're going to make it to the outro right now. Did you make it home?
Is it a time? Is it a place? Is it a person or a change? Are you safe on the road you chose? Did you make it home? Is it where prayers go when you pray? Is it the turning of the page? I'm thinking of you as you go. Did you make it home?
Interesting. Okay. I'm ooh, Mountain with a View just automatically started. Wait. Did you make it home? I feel like, and I could be wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong. I know you guys will. I feel like this is very much a, like, no matter how mad or heartbroken or over a situation, especially romantically speaking, when you're genuinely a good person, you still care about the well-being even of your exes. And I feel like this is kind of a call out of like, hey, we're no longer together. I'm not interested romantically, whatever. But I just hope you did make it home safe. Like, I still care about you as a person. I hope you're fine. Um, which also resembles a little bit the topic that's addressed in the last song of her EP that came out. Um, because I know she's like talking about like whether she, like, if I remember correctly, like spending the holidays apart, or like him being somewhere in my mind. It makes sense. I haven't listened to the track in a minute. But yeah, it just feels like a hey, I hope you are good. I hope you're safe. That's all that matters. Let's move on, and um, kind of well wishes to finish off on the album. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of it. We've reached the end of the album Patterns by Kelsea Ballerini. I that was a beautiful exercise, just like psychologically, especially to we've had very like psychological albums recently of like thinking of understanding ourselves in certain contexts using situations of love and health in case of Halsey to dive deep and ask questions and understand. And yeah, that was a beautiful album. I really liked it. There are definitely tracks I want to go back to. Um, I love that, the proximity to pop music within the country realm, and being able to play around with the sounds and provide some diversity and not repetitiveness throughout the tracks. Um, I really enjoyed this album. I can't wait to figure out what the ranking is and post it. Um, and yeah, no, that was fun. I really will Thank you guys for joining, by the way, tonight. And this is probably what's going to lead us into the conclusion of the video. All right. Oh my God, this feels good. And also my hair is a mess. I don't know what I did with it. It was fine before, but I do like when I look at myself, it reminds, or at least it did remind me, a bit of like Beck in Victorious. I don't know if you've ever seen that show, but he has long hair. And before I started like curling more my hair, because my hair naturally curls, it was like, anyway. I'm pretty much rambling at this point. My hair is a mess. Which probably means I will stop the video in just a few seconds. Right before that, though, I do want to thank you guys for showing up on the stream. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're here for the first time and you haven't subscribed, please do so. I invite you so we can see each other again next time. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Have a great night, day, wherever you are. And thanks for joining. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and bye-bye.